the experience I had with the Panan was it just felt like there was just something different about how they are relating to each other. I mean, everything you're saying now totally answers my question, but do you get the same feeling with the groups you go to? It just feels like a sea change of being somehow. It's like,
Yes.
isn't it? It's like something like I couldn't put my finger on it. There's something totally different about just being here.
Yeah.
And so what sort of groups do you know? Where do you spend your time?
Well, we lived with Mbengele
Okay.
in the Northern Republic of Congo, and they are hunting and gathering people. And it's true, it's very difficult to try to put into words what they make you feel. The Mbengele, they have a very, very deep respect for life and all living things. So whether that is a human being, a tree, an animal, they celebrate and respect that life that lives itself through all different types of consciousness. And crucially, what they understand is that only by being together as a group, by functioning together as a group, can you evolve. The Mbengele women, for instance, they say that it is them who created society. And they do that through a mechanism they call masana.
Masana?
Masana. Masana is a word that describes play, from children's play to adult ritual, to enactments. And Masana is there to enchant people. It enchants people to bring out the best in them, to celebrate that oneness.
What do you mean by that?
See, this is the difficult thing to describe.
It's the business of Masana is to turn a group of individuals into a cohesive group of experience or consciousness that expands beyond the individual. And it's difficult to describe unless you actually participate in these sorts of things. And there's a certain moment when you perform Masana, you sing polyphonically. So you sing part of the melody, she sings another part, I sing another part, and they're all different melodies, and it's only by each of us singing those different melodies that this other melody appears on top. And this is, I mean, it's a musical process.
Right.
And if we do it, then that starts
And
happening.
you can literally hear another audible...
Yes, if you're listening from a distance, you will hear a different song to the songs that each individual sings.
But it is crucially what it does to you when you participate in that type of singing. Because first of all, you mix your bodies. That means that first of all, people touch.
Right.
So women come together as a group. They first touch in body, physically. But then by unifying their voices in this type, they bring out a different level of energy, because by unifying, you actually become one. It's difficult to say, because when it happens to you, you suddenly lose, when you really enter that state, that they in a way press upon you. It's like really enchanting you. You lose that sense of I-ness. I-ness, like knowing that you are here, and you really dissolve into group consciousness, into usness, where it's just joyous. And this is what life should really be. That's how they explain it. Life is there, it's joyous, it's unbelievably intelligent. The fact that, you walk, you talk, you breathe, you can communicate with each other is amazing, the fact of life. And that is what they celebrate through it, regularly, all of the time, especially during times of celebration, during times of hardship, knowing that even if one member of the group suffers, is unwell, that sort of sense of well-being, even if one person suffers, then that can affect the entire group. So you will have to do Masana to pick and lift that people up into the group consciousness. And this is something absolutely marvelous we seem to have forgotten here. With all sorts of definitions of health, World Health Organization, for instance, says health is physical, social, mental and social well-being. It's exactly that, social well-being. When we all really help each other and function as a group.
Wow.
then life is well.